Welcome, kids. Today we've got a special treat for you. You're going to witness a How to Win at Nintendo tape. These crappy things were produced many years ago, and I will be your guide as we explore it. As soon as I get a beer. Okay, this is important. Make sure to get this in all of its entirety. Super Mario Brothers 2 is a product and trademark. This tape, kids, will give you helpful hints on winning at Super Mario Brothers 2. We gotta turn it up so that we know we can hear the announcer.
Get the power to move with the Acclaim wireless remote for your Nintendo Entertainment System. The Acclaim remote gets you mobile in a WrestleMania grudge match. Flying Arrow, the Acclaim remote's rapid fire mode needs higher scores permission. In the battle for Iron Sword, seconds count. So you need a controller.
Be careful in case a dragon's claw or the Hulkster's arms come out of your TV.
30 feet. The official wireless remote controller, licensed by Nintendo, created by Acclaim. Get the Acclaim remote, the power to move.
Wow, I always wanted one of those. This will teach you how to play Super Mario Brothers 2.
This Game Player's tape includes hints, tips, and playing strategies for a single game. To get the most from this tape, we suggest you first have some experience playing the game.
If you don't know how to play the game, you're not going to get helped much.
It comes with the cartridge. Good luck from the editors and game players at Game Players Magazine.
And make sure you read the manual, because we all know that manuals have very helpful hints. This is a play-to-win game tape.
Welcome to Game Tape for Super Mario 2. We'll get started right away. Our game player has selected Mario. Our tape assumes you're familiar with the game and the manual.
Yeah. Otherwise, what the hell are you doing watching it? Alright, this is World 1. And here we go.
Treat this as a practice level.
Yes,
you
the
should
first
master
level.
Your skills here.
The first level of any game is usually a practice level. Thank you very much.
Here, Mario pulls a vegetable.
Wow! Mario pulled a vegetable. Did you see that?
Jump on your attackers and pick them up. You can use them as weapons on each other.
Cool, man. I didn't know that. Watch out for that guy. He'll injure you if you touch him. Well, he almost got hit.
The first mushroom. Collect coins here, too.
Yeah.
In later areas, we'll show you the entrances, but we won't spend time inside. When you pick enough cherries, you'll find a Starman. The power block clears all of the attackers.
I don't know why it just froze there. Those were some special effects.
Now, work your way across.
It's better to take Luigi or the princess, then you don't have to bother with those lame old things. You
First
can just jump
hidden
across.
life.
It's not really hidden, it's right there.
Mario selected another cherry. And a Starman.
Oh, Starman!
Now, take this doorway.
Well, there's not many other places
After
to go
you climb
besides the
the vine,
doorway.
you'll find another magic potion.
There's the mushroom.
Use it to get the next mushroom from subspace.
Alright, subspace.
If you're careful, you can ride these.
What are they, though? Now, this dumbass didn't take the shortcut
And work your way up.
that enables you to skip this whole lane area.
This is tricky.
Wow, that was tricky,
Here's
alright.
Birdo. Read about him in your manual. You'll need to beat him. Watch.
Yes, watch. And read about the manual, and read the manual about him too, kids. That's very helpful. Yeah, get right up in his face and shove that egg right up his throat.
Way to go, Mario.
Yeah, great job, Mario. You're huge.
The gate will open.
Really?
We've made it to World 1.2. Here's your first pigeon. Good luck.
Be careful not to fall.
Land here for your next visit to subspace.
Yes.
We're on our way to another extra life.
Yay! But don't get hit by that little chump. Make sure you go down here and get the key.
Mario must use the power squat jump here.
And he didn't even get the cherry. What a dope. Yeah, make sure you catch it this time. Otherwise you look really
Your
stupid.
first key.
Get the key. Watch out for these bad guys.
Here's a new use for it.
Wow, a new use for it.
Now,
Besides
unlock
opening
the
doors.
door.
Watch out. Don't let that bad guy get you.
We'll introduce you to bombs. They're very important to winning this game.
Oh, yes, they are. But be careful not to be a dumbass and blow yourself
Stand
up.
back.
Stand back. But you're invincible. What difference does it make? Watch out for the
Up
bullets.
the ladder, Mario.
Yes, get up the ladder, Mario, before the little muffet gets you.
And more bombs.
More bombs! Be careful! Crank up the volume.
Another magic potion.
Not a magic potion.
Now we've moved ahead to World 1.3.
But what happened to the rest of
Play
the
your
world
way across to
1.2?
the next subspace entrance.
But where is it? Tell me! Tell me where the subspace entrance is. There's one here.
A quick hint. The jar
Quick hint.
Mario just passed is the warp entrance for World 4. To use it, you'll need the magic potion from the island. This trip will just keep going.
Okay.
Quick, out the door.
Oh, yeah, quick! The dumbass
We'll show you this whole area.
completely missed any mushrooms that were on this board.
Watch your timing to beat the sparks.
But the spark's nowhere near you, fool.
The mushroom blocks are useful for blocking the enemy and for climbing.
Definitely. To the extreme. Would have been easier to just jump up with the thing and move it someplace else.
Now, work your way up.
Up. Alright, into the door. Quickly! Get into the door. The power squat jump is totally
After you get the
unnecessary
key,
here.
run for it.
Run for it! Before this guy gets you. Or run like hell, you fool. Get moving. You're not moving fast enough to bag at you. Throw that way. That way the dumbass doesn't get you. Be careful. This guy is highly skilled, you can tell. Be careful and move over to the right, because otherwise you won't. Thank goodness.
Watch your timing here. Work your way across. Be patient.
Yes, be patient. Or better yet, use Luigi or the princess and fly over the whole works. That's what I do. That's what the wise player does. But we're dealing with a handicap. Oh, he got digitized. What a dope. If you pick up some of the mushrooms later that were on this board, that wouldn't happen. Now you're going to take
This
on the
area
boss.
is really practice for later. Would
Yeah.
you believe this one's easy?
Yeah, I definitely believe this one's easy.
You should try to catch the bombs and throw them back. Hurry.
Yeah, hurry. And do not try to pick up the bomb that's already hit the ground, or you will get injured. And there he goes. We've made it to World 2.
Toad meets Cobrat in World 2.1.
But why would you pick
Better to
Toad?
kill them than to pass them by. Got him.
Yeah, we got him. Good job. You're huge.
Another subspace entrance. This starman is useful.
Any Starman is useful, you idiot.
Now you get to dig. Here's how.
This is how you dig. Pay very close attention. Very careful.
Work your way down to here, then out.
Okay.
Toad's now in World 2.2, and he's working his way to a subspace entrance.
Yeah, go Toad, you the man. Duck the bullet! Okay, there was a
Whenever you
subspace
find a
entrance
wall,
there.
you must search around for bombs. Here's a one-up.
Ah, a one-up. Splendid.
Another entrance to subspace.
Get the mushroom here.
Here, Toad kills a Pokey.
Wow, Toad, you are huge in the way you killed that Pokey. He's midget
After
types
digging
once
through
again.
another sand area, Toad must face a new Birdo.
This is a new Birdo.
Watch out! Birdo now throws fireballs, too.
Yes.
We've reached World 2.3.
Thank goodness.
Here's another subspace entrance.
How helpful.
In this doorway, there's another mushroom. To get there, you must jump on a flying breezo.
They're called Bezos, you toad.
In this area, your key is at the bottom of this pit. Good luck.
Good luck getting the key at the bottom of the pit. It's in this door.
Now you must get back. Remember, you can drop the key and pick it back up.
Really? I didn't know that.
Once through the door, come straight across the sand pit.
Get that heart, you fool!
Here's your crystal ball.
Wow. Except you missed the heart. Fortunately, this boss is really easy.
Finally, the end of World 2.3. You meet your first tripod. He heats up fast.
He heats up fast. But all you gotta do is put blocks here and you'll have nothing to worry about. Oh, and look at that toadish move. He got himself hit. What a dunce. Oh, and he missed. Tough break.
Good work, Toad.
Good work, you stupid toad. We're up to World 3.
World
Man.
3.1. It's the princess's turn.
Yes.
Work your way to here and jump down. Good luck, princess.
Good luck, indeed. There's lots
Number
of
6
coins
from the
here.
right is the magic potion.
Number 6 from the right.
You can warp to World 5 here if you want.
Yep. We're not gonna. But it's a good place to rack
Pay
up
close
coins.
attention here.
Pay close attention to what? There's just a bunch of Muppet guys.
Be sure to throw the Pidgeot off after you catch him. If you get killed and lose the carpet, go back down a ways and another will appear. Fly straight up the center of the screen.
Straight up. Get to the line before it falls.
Here's a shortcut only the princess can take.
I think Luigi can take it too. We're gonna be lazy and take the
After you
shortcut. We're
bomb
not gonna
this,
show you
you'll
anything
jump
else
out
in
of
the
sight
world.
and travel along the top. Watch closely.
Yes, watch closely.
Your best chance with Birdo is to use the third egg. We'll see you in the next area.
Okay, bye.
We'll switch to Mario to get through here. This whole sequence is difficult. Watch your timing.
It's better if you take Luigi, but the announcer is too much of a dumbass to take Luigi. He has some kind of bias against Luigi. Make sure to take that thing out, because it's very hard to jump over that unless you have Luigi. Here's another Muppet Man. Oh, we got rid of him.
Here's our magic potion. This gray snippet is tough.
Oh, and he missed. He took a hit. What an idiot. Did you see that? Oh, boy. And I thought this guy was supposed to know how to play this damn game. He missed the thing. And
Take the ladder down and follow our path through here.
Okay.
After this room, you'll find a series of areas to work through. Again, watch your timing.
Yes, watch your timing. Bomb. Usually I run. It's a lot easier if you run to do this. It's true. It's true. Okay, did you get that, folks. That's the way to get through this area. And watch out for the dirty bird. Oh, and he got himself hit. This guy is supposed to be an expert, for God's sake.
You'll come up this ladder, go left, and back down the next ladder.
Okay. Watch your timing here. Good job. Right in through the door.
The way to another subspace entrance.
Definitely get the subspace entrance here. But watch out for those bad guys down there.
After this, work your way back up and you'll find the crystal ball. Good luck, Mario.
Yeah, Mario.
Welcome to World 3.3.
I think we missed a lot of World 3.3 because it didn't show us.
Watch how the princess carefully works her way through here.
He likes to say, work
These
your way.
sparks are nasty.
Oh, they are so nasty. I must have. Oh. Man, they are nasty as hell. What are you doing? Why don't you just jump over to the ladder? I mean, honestly, it'd be a lot easier. What do I know? I don't get paid money to make tapes like these. Alright, in this door, there's a dirty
Again,
bird.
your timing is a key here. See how our princess gets through this area?
And get yourself hit on the way down twice. That's an example of how not to. This is an example of how not to get through this area. That's what the announcers are showing you.
At last, the door.
Thank God. And you didn't get killed on your way out.
Now it gets worse. Wait for just the right moment. Watch out, princess.
Oh, watch out! She took another hit. What kind of lame-o play was that?
Jump to here.
Yes, here. How much money did I pay for this thing back in the day?
Now carefully work your way up through here.
Carefully.
All right, we made it.
Yay! We made it! You are a Mario 2 Yakuza.
This next part's not bad.
Not bad.
Here's a turn.
He missed half the guys.
We're almost at the end of World 3.3. Uh-oh, here's Mauser. Try to catch the bombs to save time in putting them back. It takes a very high jump to get your bomb on the ledge.
Or just take Luigi. Alright, we're up to World 4.
We made it to World 4.1.
Good job.
Again, your timing is important. Your
Very.
attackers are predictable. Be careful on the ice and keep going across. Here's another magic potion. Be careful.
Yeah, be careful. He always says be careful just as he's getting hit.
And another. Here's a big surprise.
Wow! What a big surprise!
Jumping and flying using the princess as your character is very helpful. We picked up this shy guy along the way.
That was helpful.
Next stop, World 4.2.
This is a tricky world. As you can see, our announcer got midgetized again. Be careful of these guys. Almost got hit. Wow! You're really flirting with death there, buddy.
This one is tough. The whale spouts hurt if you run into it. You
Yes.
can balance on top for a lift to the cherries, though.
Oh.
Here's a magic potion.
We got the magic potion. Thank goodness.
Now watch carefully. Remember, be patient.
I didn't see anything special about that trick. Maybe I'm just a dumbass.
Here's another magic potion.
Did we get the magic? That jar
Here's another rocket ship.
that you saw to the left, if you had your potion, you could warp there. The announcer totally forgot to mention that.
Coming up, one free ride, but you better be careful.
Every time he says be careful, he gets hit.
Be careful on the ice with Birdo. You'll slide into it. Watch the princess. This technique works.
I'm sure it does. It works in getting yourself killed.
Run underneath, then jump up. You've got him.
You've got him. Of course, a good player wouldn't take 2 hits along the way.
Here we are at World 4.3.
I've forgotten more about Mario Brothers 2 than this guy will ever know.
Birdo comes out fast.
And obviously, he's there for a very important reason.
Here's another magic potion.
Watch out for that egg.
Birdo does a good deed. Here's how you get across the water. Here's where the princess gets off. Skip the first 2 doors and take the 3rd one. But first, duck Beezum.
Yeah, duck him.
Watch out for Fry Guy. His pieces can wrap around the screen and come back on the other side. As each piece is killed, the others get faster and tougher.
You gotta kill the big one first. Fruit bag. I can't believe this guy got paid to do this. Who booked this crap is in order here. Oh, and he got hit again. Oh, they're all screwed now. Whoop. World 5's coming up at your way.
Now we've reached World 5.1. It's very helpful to be the princess here.
Or Luigi.
Watch carefully. We're going for a ride.
Whee! That was very entertaining.
Here's the door.
I can see that.
Use this bomb to expose the magic potion.
What do you mean use this bomb to expose the magic potion? The magic potion shows up whether you pick it up or
Another
not.
timing problem. It does help to be the princess here.
Or Luigi. By the way, I think he missed a couple of doors. As a matter of fact, I know he missed a couple of doors.
Here we go for a giant leap.
There's a potion here, by the way.
We're off for an extra life and another magic potion. And another magic potion. Watch out! This Birdo has no eggs. He's all fireballs. You have to use the mushroom blocks to defeat him.
Yes, you have to use the mushroom blocks. Just pick the thing up and kill him already. God, you're not getting anywhere standing on top of his head. You got 4 hit points. Jeez.
We're at World 5.2. This is another long one. You have to be careful again with your timing and jumping. Watch how the princess gets past the hoopsters. At exactly the right moment, you can get the 2 of them.
Nice job. Would have been funny if he missed. This makes no sense. This sequence makes no
You'll have
sense.
to work hard for this magic potion. Again, your timing is a big key.
It usually is in games like these. That's a potion. Watch out for these bad guys. We got the potion.
You'll need to catch a ride on this hoopster to get across. Continue to work your way over to the vine, then climb up.
Very helpful indeed.
Be patient.
Be patient.
This is tricky. You'll have to jump back and forth. It's very hard to do.
Not really. For this guy, it's obviously pretty hard to do.
Take this power block with you. Watch the spikes as you go down. You have to land on the side.
Oh, and he got hit on his way down. What a toad. Probably get midgetized right away, too.
Use the power block here to kill the trouters.
And he dumps it in the water!
Come through the right-hand door.
Nice job taking that hit there.
You should take care of Trouter first to get him out of the way. Then go to work on Birdo. It is possible, but it is tough.
Well, if it wasn't possible...
We'll switch to Mario for World 5.3.
Okay, switch to Mario.
This jar is a warp to World 7. You can't jump to it. You must jump on an albatross and ride up to it.
Or use Luigi.
Mario has the secret potion.
Yeah, and he's
Here's
getting
the door.
killed. There's the door. Get the door. Let's go.
After returning from subspace, Mario works his way across this level. Watch out for the bob-ombs.
The bubbles. They are very frightening. Look at Mario go,
Go
though,
down
man.
the ladder here. It's very tricky in this area. Watch Mario be patient.
You watch Mario get hit
Work
again.
your way back up.
This guy is laughably bad at this game.
This one needs a power squat jump.
Or use of Luigi. What was the point of that? Wouldn't it have been
Hide
easier?
from the Panzer and it goes away.
Don't get hit by any of those extra fireballs, though.
Finally. Here we go again.
Yep, be careful not to fall off. I have more of these tapes. I wish I could find
Get
them.
off here and keep going.
What are you waiting for? Just go. Now you gotta worry about this guy. You could have just ran past him and he wouldn't be on the screen.
Birdo's up ahead.
Birdo. Wow.
That didn't help much. Use your normal techniques on Birdo.
Yes.
Here we meet Claw Grip. Many people decide to warp around him. Remember that warp at World 4.2 takes you to World 6. We wish we were there now. Claw Grip is very bad. You can't even catch the rocks that Claw Grip throws or pick them up from the rock pile behind him. You have to get them after they land and throw them back. Good luck. This is one of the hardest spots of the game.
Yes. Oh, and by the way, see, he did finally mention that warp.
The princess is back in World 6.1.
All right.
It's another desert world.
How nice.
Use this jar to get a magic potion.
Get the magic potion here, you fool.
And here's the doorway. You'd best hurry.
Otherwise, that bad cactus thing will get you.
Just what we needed. A turtle. Ugh.
That
Here comes
point,
another magic potion. But first, deal with Toki.
you missed. If you'd hit the bottom of him, you would have been totally dead, but then you had to do extra work. Just fly over him. God, that's why you took the princess. Obviously, this guy's infatuated with the princess. Oh, and he got midgetized. What a dope.
The princess has made it to the next area. Only 2 jars are entrances. This one leads to an extra life. It's at the bottom of the sand pit.
Yes, sand pit.
Here's the extra life. Use the vegetables to knock off the shy guys.
Or just avoid them.
Here's the other entrance. You're after a key. Good luck with the Phantom.
Yes, he's very, very dangerous.
He may chase you all the way out to the door unless you kill him.
You can't kill him, you dumbass.
World 6.2 is a quick death if you can't jump well. You'll have to leap onto the low-flying albatross and ride across.
Oh, see, if you're taking Luigi, you wouldn't have that problem. Also, if you didn't waste your time carrying that vegetable along with you, you might have made it.
A magic potion! After the subspace, you must catch an albatross back, but you'd better duck. Have a nice flight.
Bye!
When you get back, you must return again.
What a fun level this is. What a dumbass play. This guy, my left foot could play Super Mario 2 better than this guy.
The second magic potion.
Well, it's in the same place, but you gotta carry it with you now. Don't fall off.
Oh no, Birdo again.
Oh! What do you expect? This technique works. Very helpful. Well, we got midgetized, but we killed Birdo along the way.
We've made it to World 6.3. Here's another magic potion.
Go to the left. Take the shortcut. You can skip this whole damn level. Why didn't you even get the
work
mushroom?
your way across.
Ah, I'm midgetized again. I mean, this guy gets hit by everything.
Make your way over to the caves.
I don't even remember this part because I always take the shortcut.
Now start blowing your way through.
Blow your way through.
Oops, that didn't work. But there's a way to reset things. You can climb out a little, return, and everything will be reset.
That segment made no sense. Could have skipped this whole level, but no. And we're still digitized. Bomb. Wouldn't it be more useful to blow up the thing on the left? I don't know.
The potion, please.
Thank you.
And now the door.
Pick it up. Okay. Now you can worry
Upon
about
her return, the princess must blast her way out.
Drop the bomb before it explodes, you fool!
This is another very tricky area. Watch carefully. We'll show you lots of climbing tricks.
These will be very valuable climbing tricks. If you don't know them by this point in the game, you shouldn't have gotten this far to begin with. Why didn't he just grab the vine? Could have just, like, floated to the clouds and jumped. This guy does lots of stupid stuff.
Here's one of the harder parts.
This is hard. He'll probably fall on his way. Let's just climb up the vine instead of wasting time letting this guy carry up.
Finally, we approach the end of World 6.3. Now, if you think this Birdo's bad, wait until you get past him. The princess needs to find a place to avoid Birdo's eggs. Here it is.
Whoa, on his head. He said you're not going to kill him if you stand up there. I mean, he got hit anyway. Boy, this guy sucks at this game. I did better at this game. Come on, just throw the thing on him and take him out. Jeez.
At last. There's a lovely triclide waiting here for the princess. To get past him, you'll have to be quick and very resourceful. Use the mushroom blocks as shields and steps. Again, the best advice is to take your time and be patient.
I would have had this guy dead by now.
You'll need your power squat jump, too.
Or Luigi. Is that really necessary? For a minute I thought he wasn't even going to grace us with his advice on beating this guy. Just saying you need to be quick and resourceful.
Not bad, princess.
Finally, we're at World 7.
World 7 at last.
Good move, princess.
At last, the potion. The princess worked hard for this one.
Yeah, she did.
You'll need these vegetables to kill the sparks.
But you don't really need to kill the sparks, especially not this one. You could have just avoided it. This guy seems to have to take a kill the master. Oh, you missed it! Hurry and catch it, you idiot! Whew, made it. Thank God.
You'll have to jump here to keep your ride.
No duh. I was just gonna let myself fall off a cliff. Now you could have just jumped over. Up we go in the rocket.
Now head across the top.
That's one of the most annoying areas in the game, and they gave you no hints on getting past it. Nice hit.
Another level of timing and mushroom blocks. Keep going up.
Well, what other way is there to go, you fool? It's painful for me to watch somebody that's this pathetically bad at this game. I mean, you could have just used Luigi, it would have been easier. And you could have just went up the right or left ladder and gone up. That was smart. They're probably hit in the brain by this spooky pokey dokey.
Next stop, Birdo Land.
Birdo Land? Oh, yuck, oh, yuck, oh, yuck.
Oh well, another eggless Birdo.
Oh, wow.
Use the same techniques you've used before, and it'll be bye-bye Birdo.
Bye-bye, Birdo! This makes no sense.
Well, game players, are you ready for World 7.2?
Yes, I am ready. Show me World
Before we start the next
7.2.
world, let's look at the bonus round. Extra lives are very important in this game. Coins give you chances in the bonus rounds at the end.
Did you get that, folks? That's a very important
Bonus
hint.
images always appear in sequence.
Extra lives are very helpful in
and
this
improve your
game.
chances.
Couldn't have figured that out.
Welcome to World 7.2. It's a real challenge.
It's the last world, I would hope so.
Back up to get this shy guy. You'll need him as a weapon. Be careful on the conveyor belt. It adds to your momentum.
That's what conveyor belts are there for. Look at her go! Woo!
Here's the chain to the next area.
I usually go up and get the mushroom, but he didn't show us that. Neither of the all-important mushrooms are showing how to
Use
get
this
them.
technique to work your way down.
Plus, he's taking the long way through this board. There's a much shorter way if you're good.
Time your jumps carefully to avoid the sparks. Here's a magic potion and the subspace entrance.
But he didn't show us how to get to it.
Your patience and timing are valuable skills in this area. Be careful and avoid the sparks. The next area is similar. Keep going.
Keep going.
Watch these conveyor belts. You have to adjust to their movements.
This guy can't get out. If you had taken Luigi, you wouldn't have this problem. Then again, I wouldn't have even went this way to begin with.
You can go around Birdo in the room before this one and climb to here. Use your power squat, jump, and go left.
Left?
Here's an easier way to get started. There's no easy way to finish.
Where is this guy going?
Watch the princess avoid the sparks. The princess can fly down
Yes, she can.
and avoid most of the risk.
Now, why didn't you get the potion? It's a lot easier to get the potion at the beginning of this board.
And here's your subspace entrance. Now you have to go all the way back.
Take a couple hits on your way. Well, I won't be
Work
too...
your way slowly up. Duck the sparks. This time, move to the right on the conveyor belt.
Careful of these guys.
Watch out for Birdo at the bottom.
Yes.
Once you've taken care of Birdo, grab your key and head for the door. You'll need the key as a weapon first.
Take out these toads.
In just a minute, you'll discover why the princess is moving these mushroom blocks around.
In just a minute.
Run for it, princess!
Run for it! Watch out!
Good luck.
Nice hit.
Get ready for the fight of your life. It's war. His bubbles can get you. Be careful. Catch the vegetables in the air and throw them into Wart's mouth. It's not easy.
If you played through the game 6,000 times like I have, it's pretty easy. Fool.
Here's a trick that improves your aim, but it's risky.
Shove it right down his throat.
We got him. Let's just pop this cork off and take a peek. Thank you, princess. Good luck on getting here.
Yeah.
Hey, game players, watch for more exciting game tapes coming soon. And if you enjoyed these great game tapes, you'll really enjoy Game Players magazine. Every exciting issue is full of hints, tips, and playing strategies, just like the ones on this game tape. You can order a dream subscription to both Game Players Nintendo Guide and Game Players Magazine, a total of 18 awesome issues today for only $39.95. You'll save $19 off the newsstand price. Don't miss another issue. If you want to play to win, call today. 1-800-458-4145.
Got that number, folks?
Our operators are ready. Remember, this number's for subscription orders only. That's 1-800-458-4145. Game Players Nintendo Dream subscription.
Man, that was awesome. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to... We've seen an incompetent Toad play Super Mario Bros. 2. Now we're going to play Super Mario Bros. 2 myself. Now keep in mind, I'm completely rusty and haven't played this game all the way through in probably a few years. So, we're going to roll through it, and we're going to compare my skill to that of the game players' game Toads. Alright, now, I'm playing the very original NES version of Super Mario Bros. 2 because I didn't want to play any of the remade versions like Super Mario All-Stars or any of those because we're going to compare on a one-to-one basis. Even with the slight differences, you know, in the remade version stuff, I don't want to mess with it, so we're just going to play the original version. Now, as you all know, Super Mario Bros. 2 has 4 selectable characters: Mario, Luigi, Toad, and Princess Toadstool, or Princess Peach as she's now known. There's a lot of debate between which character is the best. Usually either Luigi or the princess gets my nod depending on the mood. My mood. I tend to lean more towards Luigi because usually he can he can take all the shortcuts that the princess can, but also because he can jump higher, there's certain stuff that he can reach a lot easier without having to use a power squat jump like the princess would. Mario is a decent character. You could probably beat the whole game using him, but it'll be a lot harder than if you use either Luigi or the princess. Toad is a useless fucking Toad because he's Toad. He's strong, but, you know, I really don't care about how, you know, he doesn't lose any jumping strength when he's holding something like Luigi or the princess, or even to a slightly lesser extent Mario do. But if you can't lift anything to begin with, or if you can't jump to begin with, who cares? We're going to take Mario for the first stage just for shits and giggles. So here we go. I skip all these bullshit guys right off the get-go. Jump over these toads. Now, I don't want to proclaim this to be a speed run because it's not, but I do tend to run through a lot of areas a lot faster. Now, this is one of the areas where being Luigi or the princess would be slightly helpful because I can jump over that whole area. There's an extra life. There's a bomb. There's a turtle shell. I think there's a star. Grabbing coins. Get rid of this turkey. Oops, we missed a bomb. Okay, we fucked up. Ha! I bet you didn't think I could do that. That's the sort of super advanced tricks that you're not going to fucking see from the game players' game Toads. Now, I should point out that I'm not some fucker that got paid to make a tape teaching how to play Super Mario Bros. 2. Like the game players' game Toads that you just witnessed. I'm also not going to point out the complete obvious because I'm assuming most of the people that are watching ZTV have fucking played this game already. And if you haven't, what the fuck's wrong with you? We're trying for extra, guys. We're not doing too good.
Hey, we got an extra guy. We got 2 extra guys. Excellent. Alright. For level 2, we'll show you Luigi. Here's World 1-2. Dodge the fucking Muppet heads. Get the one up in the jar. Now, as you can see, Luigi kind of has this weird fucking jump where he, like, runs in the air when he jumps, which is kind of fucking weird. The game player game tape never fucking picked Luigi throughout the entire video, which, when I was a kid, really pissed me off, because back in the day, Luigi was my best character. And like I said, there's an argument to be made for the princess. I have somewhat of a preference for Luigi. Again, it's a matter of preference. Both are viable characters. You can play through the entire game probably with either one of them. It's just that because of Luigi's ability to jump higher, he can take certain shortcuts he can take that other characters can't. Also, because of the way he kind of has that floaty ass jump, it does give him an advantage in navigating treacherous areas. There's the... Like right here, the princess would probably have to power squat or jump off the backs of one of those fruity things to... Alright, we got some coins. Now I'm gonna show you a trick that I personally enjoy trying to pull off. Let's see if I can do it. First we gotta go in and out. This is a really advanced trick that I'm gonna attempt to show you. The only reason to fucking do this is to fucking show off. Alright, now wait for that star. Hold the accelerator. There it was. You don't see shit like that all the time. That's a really advanced high-end trick. We got an A for coins because we picked up so fucking many that... Hey, we got an extra guy. That's great. We got another extra guy. We got another extra guy. We're doing pretty good. Got, what, 3 guys? Another reason I didn't want to play using the Super NES version is because it saves all the extra guys you rack up, and I probably got like a billion extra guys saved up. I just wanted to start from the beginning, straight up, and play until I either beat the game or died. Alright, we'll take the princess for level 3. Now the princess can float. One of the things, if you do play as the princess, one of the things you have to learn is the ability to calculate your floats. You can jump, and then while you're in midair, you can tap the A button again and kind of pick the level at which you want to float at. That's important. Now we're not going to take any warp zone. Here's an area where it's advantageous to be the princess. You can just fly over the whole fucking thing. I'm not going to go back and get the other mushroom. You can warp there if you want to, but again, we're not going to. We're going to play all the way through without warping. He's a fuck nut. Now here's a place where it would be advantageous to be Luigi, because you'll see the princess can't quite make that jump, so you have to pick up a mushroom block and jump off that. Luigi can just jump straight up. Again, there's certain areas where it's more advantageous to be the princess, and certain areas where it's more advantageous to be Luigi. The princess can jump long, but she can't jump very high. Alright, now here comes another advanced. Again, we can't even jump up to there without without using the power squad. Now here's another advantageous tactic. Watch this. Wait a couple seconds for the Phanto to go away. Make sure this area is clear. And now we're just going to pick up this key and we're just going to haul ass all the way to the fucking bottom. Stop, because I don't want to take a cheap hit from this turkey. And... fuck it. Hit that thing. We might take a cheap shot from that muffet over there. It is advantageous if you can get a Starman at this point, because you can run through all these turkeys. Well, we took a cheap hit, but what can you do? Alright, here comes the boss. Boss is going to chuck bombs, catch the bomb midair, and put it on the right side of the platform. Always put it on the right side of the platform. For some reason, if you put it on the left side of the platform, you don't always manage to hit the guy. See, he jumps over. For some reason, he always seems to run over to the right side of the platform, and he eats bombs. There he goes. Not really a hard boss. Whoops. Alright. Alright. Now I'm going to stick with Luigi for a while. God, this thing's killing my leg. Jump for that guy. Just what we needed. A turtle. Ugh. This is the one I want to go into. Oh wait, that's not it either. I thought the potion was in one of those. See, I haven't played this for... oh, that's where the potion is. I thought it was in one of the things for some reason. Anyway, there's our mushroom. You can do whatever you want, I just run under that guy. And then I just use one of my high jumping characters to jump over that whole works. Now we're in the desert pits. Now you can go back and forth to dodge these guys. I just go as fast as I can and dig to the bottom, because sometimes I get a star along the way. Beautiful. Make sure you get over to that side so that you don't get hit by that idiot. Because the bullets will hit you after they bounce off the walls, so watch out. Alright, here's the first semi-dangerous Birdo fight. And it's only really dangerous because you can... because if you're not careful, you can fall off a cliff and die. We picked up a couple coins. We'll try for a couple extra guys. We didn't get any. Big deal. Alright. Now you gotta be careful in level 2 because there's some faster quicksand. And we got midgetized. I like how his head is still big, but the rest of his body is... Oh shit! Look out! Get in the door. Okay, that's where our first mushroom is. One nice thing about Cobrats is because their body is so wide, they make nice throwing weapons. Now, if you'll notice right here, see how the quicksand is moving faster? That's because that's fast quicksand that sucks you in fast. Here's a side room. There's a one up here. Apparently Luigi can't quite make that jump either. Oh. Running these two things. Now I'll run to the right and the left a little bit to keep these guys from hitting me. Now make sure you go down to the right for this area, because if you go down to the left... you little fucker. If you go over to the left, you'll hit a dead end. Alright, now this is a dangerous Birdo fight. Luigi can't quite make this jump, so we're gonna... Watch out, that egg will fucking hit you in the head and hurt you if you're not... If you use the mushroom blocks, it's easier, but the red Birdo spits at a faster rate. He also mixes in fireballs with the eggs, which obviously you can't jump on and throw back at him. So that's why we use the mushroom blocks. Took a couple hits there, but not too bad. Now in this world, you got peppers for some reason. Your first mushroom, you get your mushrooms quick in this area, which is a good thing. Another neat trick is if you pick up cherries while you're in subspace, they regenerate themselves. Now here's another area where I like to be Luigi because he can just jump right up to the top. You don't have to fuck around with jumping on off the back of one of those bozos. And if you do this properly and jump off the back of this guy, make sure you hold right while you do this. You can ride this guy's back over the whole fucking area. That's another advanced trick. Get those clods. Alright, now here's another fun level where we're going to have to dig down to the depths. And as you saw by all those masked goons, you're seeing real advanced strategies for this game, not like what those toads just showed you. The path forks here, but it doesn't matter which way you go because they all lead to the same. Oof. Grab the key. Ah, fuck balls. See, that guy will get you on the rebound, too. It's easier to make your way up than it is to do that other thing. Alright, we got in there. Sometimes if I'm bored, I'll dig up this whole area just for shits and giggles. That's what I was looking for. Sometimes I'll dig this whole thing up just for shits and giggles, but we don't have time for that shit. Alright, we got the thing. Alright, here comes the boss of World 2. And my game just fucking froze up. That's great. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. I apologize for the previous technical difficulties. Because I didn't want to start the whole damn thing over, I decided to continue on with the Super NES version, because that version lets me start from any stage that I've already beaten. So we're going on. You'll miss me fight the boss, but we're going on to World 3.1. You can see the graphics are better in the Super NES version. Climbing up the waterfall. If you go all the way down to the bottom, there's an area with a shitload of coins. You can also warp to World 5 from there, but we're not gonna take that route. No, there's a Puffy Wuffy on a frickin' magic carpet. And climb up here. Now, there's a couple different ways of advancing in this particular stage. I don't remember exactly where the I don't remember where the mushroom is, so we're just going to take the shortcut and be done with it. That's a shortcut that the princess can take. I think Luigi can take it too, but they're the only ones who can. The only downside of using that strategy is that you have to is that you won't get to pick up any of the mushrooms along the way. But as you can see, we didn't really need them. Remember, we're pros. We're not like the video game player jabronis. No coins for you. Alright, we'll switch back to Luigi for World 3.2. There's various assholes that show up here. We're carrying the Humpty Dumpty guy along the way. Specifically so we can take that out. With Luigi, I could have jumped over him, but... eh. And then you got these little fucking turkeys. Get rid of him. Whoa, watch out! We got midgetized. It's okay, because right here is our first mushroom, and we'll pick up a couple coins. And look at that, the gas mask guy is gone. Now we can duck down here. Now, here's the proper way to do this. You grab the fire bombs first, because you got more room to run with them. You gotta haul your ass on that one. You can't just throw it down the ladder, unfortunately. Haul ass, get rid of it! Woo! See, we're fast. We're fast like the beast. Then you got these little tweedly birds. Get rid of them. Alright. I'm gonna run under this guy. Nothing real exciting there. Just jump over the whole... Using Luigi or the princess would enable us to skip over all those jumps. Next ladder. I call that the suicide method of bombing because it, now, one of these things has the mushroom. And, of course, it was the wrong one. Do we need the mushroom? Probably not, but we might as well get it. Watch out for these fucking spike guys, too. Alright, get the mushroom and get the hell out. Look at that guy, he's pissed. And as you can imagine, you can't jump on his back. Alright, now, with all 4 of our hit points, we'll have no trouble taking on our good old pal Birdo. Fuck. He spits a cluster of 3 eggs, or whatever he's gonna spit in a row, and there he goes. Or she, or whatever. I don't know. I'm confused. First I heard Birdo was a guy that thinks he's a girl, then I heard it was a girl. I don't fucking know. It's irrelevant at this point. The Super NES version of Mario 2 adds 7s to the wheel. If you manage to line up 3 7s, you get 10 extra guys. I've probably done it at some point, but I don't remember. Alright, let's see. World... I don't remember this world. No. I don't remember the exact order of these stages. My rule of thumb is when in doubt, pick Luigi. There's some stages where it is advantageous to be the princess, though. Watch out for the bubbles. Oh shit! That was right. I was right where I was standing on top of the fucking mushroom. Fuck balls. Here's a trick. If you pick up a POW block when you're in subspace and just hold on to it, you'll still have it when you come back, and then you get double POW blocks for maximum destrucity. Yeah, take that, all you little fuckers. Alright, now we get in the door. This is the room of hell! Ow. Fucking. Oh, a turtle. Ah, Jesus Christ. Getting my ass kicked. Get that heart. That was a shortcut that if you're using Luigi. See, there's certain levels where you can take a shortcut if you're the princess because you can jump far, and then there's also certain... oh, we got midgetized by a... fuck farter. There's also certain stages where it's advantageous to be Luigi because you can take a shortcut by jumping high. And this is where the key is. Ooh, look at that. That thing is pissed off. Great, he went down. Now we're gonna have to deal with him the whole fucking way down. That's better. Let him sit there for a while. There's an endless supply of these frickin' guys that'll pop out of these jars. I can tell you're thrilled by having to deal with an endless supply of Shy Guys. Now you can see I'm an expert player because when you watch the game players, Toads, play this level, they got into some side door where they ran into like 50 guys and got totally slaughtered. By using Luigi, I was able to skip a lot of that shit. Now, I'm probably gonna die along the way anyway because I only got one hit point left, but what can you do? I never proclaimed this was a speed run. I also never proclaimed it was going to be a no-kill run. Like I said, it's been a long fucking time since I played this game. What? Oh shit! Oof. Watch out for the Tweety bird. Right here. This is where the guy got hit like 4 times. Now, the bad news is I can only get hit once. The game players, so-called experts that got paid to make a video showing you how to play this game got hit 3 times on that area. We didn't get hit once. Now watch me get hit by this guy, though. Alright, we got past him. And then we finally got hit by that guy. That's great. Alright. Now, one of the advantages or disadvantages of the Super NES version is that every time you die, you can pick a new character if you want. I kind of shy away from doing that. To be bluntly honest. Because, I don't know, it negates the purity of the game. Once you pick a character, you're fucking stuck with that character, goddammit. There's a lot of cherries here. which is nice to have against the sparks because you can't jump on the little fuckers. Alright, we made it up. Nothing like knocking off a bunch of them fucking things. We got the crystal ball. Here's the boss door. And it's the boss is Mauser again. Hold on, folks. I got a doorbell. Alright. The dangerous parts of this Mauser are, one, you have to jump to higher on the platform to get to him. Two, he takes more hits. I think he takes 6. I think I got him 4. It's either 5 or 6, something like that. And you got that spark that was floating around, but usually that you got to dodge. But usually, somewhere along the way, he gets taken out by one of the bombs. And we got no bonus. Sucks for you. We'll be Mario for the next stage just for shits and giggles. Now we're in the ice stage. And we got fucking potato heads. Or flurries as the game calls them. I call them potato heads. That run around. These things are fucking dangerous. Maybe he's over here more. Hold on. There's a mushroom over there somewhere. I don't remember where it is. And I didn't watch the game player's game tape to prep myself for where the things are. Anyway, we don't need it. There's the other mushroom. Now, if you really want to be fancy and get this coin, well, we gotta do that anyway. And there's the rocket ship. We're going off on our magic rocket ship to Loopy-Loo Land. Alright. Honestly, it would have probably been better to take Luigi or the princess on this board, too. You can fly over a lot of this. You got these assholes shooting fireballs at you. And, you know, endless amounts of these fucking fruit cakes. But it's really not that bad. See, I love how it flashes and it gets you all excited, like, you're gonna get 3, you're gonna get 3! Oh, sucks for you. You lose. There you go, there you go, there you go! Ah, 2 radishes and an icky bod. Oh, we got cherry, so we're guaranteed to get at least one guy. Alright, we picked up a couple extra guys. Not that we need them, we got 20. Alright, for 4.2, I recommend being the princess. Like I said, there's some stages where it's more advantageous to be the princess, and there's some stages where it's more advantageous to be Luigi. I don't like to say one's better than the other. You could play through, especially in the remade versions where you can switch guys every time you die anyway, so it becomes a moot point. But back in the fucking day, we didn't have that option. You picked the character, you were stuck with them the whole fucking level. Now we got Spouty the Whale. There's our first, if you run into the side of these things, it hurts, so don't do that. You can stand under them and get a lift up to the top, which I recommend doing. I think this is where the second mushroom is. Nope. No, it's somewhere along the way. That jar, if you happen to have the potion, will warp you to World 6. We're not going to bother. Let's take a trip in our rocket ship! The exciting way to deal with this section is to carry the potion across. Maybe that's where the second potion is. There's the second mushroom. Okay. If you got a star, of course you can run across the invincible. If you want to be exciting, you got to quick jump on the mud pie mobile and ride across, or you can just walk across on the Shy Guy. Okay. The one stage, the one point where it would be beneficial to be towed is when you're fighting a Birdo, because you can quickly grab the eggs when you're shooting them in rapid success. He, she, whatever the fuck. It's a fucking hermaphrodite for all I fucking know. The only thing that's really dangerous about this particular Birdo is the fact that you have to fight it on the ice. See, we took a couple hits there. Two radishes and a Nicky Bod. And nothing. Alright. For 4.3, I also recommend being the princess. Now what the fuck is Birdo doing at the beginning of this level? First we'll get the mushroom and then I'll show you. You can beat the shit out of Birdo if you want. Now, if I remember right, grab another potion and carry it with you. You gotta ride the egg all the way across. Whee! And then when you get to the other side, okay, there wasn't no thing there, but okay. Now there's a bunch of doors and crap with the princess. You just jump to the other side. I don't even remember. I don't even. But look at that. We skipped the whole fucking level. I don't even remember what's in this level, except for the boss. If you take the princess, you can skip the whole stage. Fry Guy heats up fast though, so watch out. You gotta use the mushroom block. Why the boss of the ice stage is a giant fucking fireball, I couldn't tell you. But if you do a two... Get him, for God's sakes! Okay, there's no way he's gonna... There. Jesus Christ. The last one goes like super spazzo. We got a few lives. In the Game Boy Advance remake of Mario 2, you can actually bet a certain number of coins. So, like, if you bet 5 coins, you get like 5 times the extra of any extra guys you get. Usually this game spits out more extra guys than I ever need anyway. You can see I've only died once so far. Two cherries, 2 extra guys, alright. For stage 5-1, 5-1 is a bitch of a stage. And I absolutely, without 100% question, recommend you be Luigi for this board. Because you need to be able to jump high. This stage is a fucking nightmare. Note, using that bomb does not expose a magic potion, no matter what the game player's game tapes say. They just had to cover up for the fact that they accidentally picked up the bomb. Hold down the B button once you hold the potion, because you're going to want to hold on to it. You're going to want to accelerate. Sometimes you get to jump on logs. Other times you gotta jump on those fucking things. Is this where the mushroom is? I don't remember. Nope. Oh well. Oh yeah, this is where the mushroom is. And then you're supposed to grab the other potion and carry it to the end of the board. But fuck that. Yeah, you take it in one of those things. Half the time I pick up the wrong block anyway, or I go on the wrong thing anyway. So, the hell with it. Watch out! The green birdo does not spit any eggs. It only spits fireballs. So the only way to hurt it is to use the mushroom block. And there we go. We took a couple hits, but that was strategically, I intended to do that. That was totally planned. You pick up a couple extra guys. We got 3 coin service. I don't know why. Maybe for the 2 7s. Like, I really wanted to spend more time in this bonus game. I mean, I've already got 27 extra lives. It's not like I'm going to use half of them. Alright. I don't remember what 5-2 is like, so, like I always say, when in doubt, take Luigi. Oh yeah, I remember this stage now. It's got a lot of these hoopsters. I like to try to tie. I didn't do it, but I like to try to. Beautiful. I like to try to time my throw so that I hit all three of those things. There's a potion here. Which we'll use right away. Here. Alright, there's mushroom number 1. Get rid of him. That's another reason why you're better off being Luigi or the princess than... Either character would have been viable for this stage. I just didn't remember what this... Like I said, I didn't remember which stage this was, so like I said, my rule is when in doubt, take Luigi. But there are some stages, as you saw in World 4, where the princess works better. You could like, 4.3, for example, you saw I skipped that whole fucking level by picking the princess. Now you gotta dodge is spiky spikes. We'll probably take a hit. Then once you get past that, into the right, and there you go. And a lot of fucking good the pow block did. And here's Birdo. Now, I always like to have fun by grabbing the Trouter and smacking Birdo in the face with it. That always amuses me. Alright. Oh, we got 2 Ikebans. Let's get another one. Ah, God damn it. Alright, now 5.3 is actually a stage where I do like to be Mario. That jar will, in fact, I'm not even going to pick up coins. It's not like I need any extra guys. Ah, see, there went the Starman. We missed it. Watch out for the bubbles. If you have the pay, I think the other potion is like in between those blocks or something. But we have to have patience to try to get him to stand next to that fucking wall and then blow up so that we can actually get in there. Come on, you fuckers. Yep. Wow, that was great. Alright, then down the ladder we go. Wow, that was dumb. There. Oh, watch this. There. That's an awesome shortcut. That enables us to skip half of this area. Again, that's the type of secret technique that you won't see outside of some, you know, yahoo doing like a YouTube speed run or some shit. I hate these fucking flowers. I really do. They're fucking annoying as hell. They spit fireballs at you, and there's just no way around them sometimes. Alright, now music picks up. That stopwatch enables us to get rid of the whiff it, sniff it. Well, that was retarded. I forgot there was another one you had to jump to. See what happens? That's what happens when you get old like I am, and you don't play some of these games in a while. You're like, oh, there was another guy I was supposed to hit? Or not. And then watch out for these little turkeys. I think there's a birdo coming up or something. Alright, here comes Claw Grip. Now, the game players, game toads, didn't even fucking show us how to beat. They say this is one of the hardest guys in the game, and then they don't even fucking show us how to beat him. Well, I'm gonna show you how to beat him. Just as soon as I remember how myself. By not doing that. Alright, just to make it a little easier, I'm going to switch and I'm going to take Toad. This is the one spot in the game where Toad is useful. Claw Grip is very bad. Remember that. Wow, that was gay. See how fucking hard this guy is? The gameplay, the tape that you paid $20 for back in the day doesn't even fucking show you how to beat the hardest boss in the game. Well, it's arguable between him and Wart, but they just say, oh, a lot of people just warp around him. Well, fuck that! This is getting annoying, too. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, Jesus Christ! I don't even remember how many hits it takes to get this guy. I think it's either 5 or 6. There he is. Finally fucking got that guy. Alright, before we go on to World 6, it's time for a word from our sponsors. Welcome back! We're now on to World 6.1. And right away we fucking run into a snake. Good job. 6.1 is... World 6 is another desert. That was sort of dumb. I don't remember exactly where the potion happens to be. Make sure you get the mushroom before it falls in the quicksand. Had to show you that at least once. Actually, this is what other... Fuck farts. Back when I was a youngin', this was one of the harder stages for me. Probably because I warped directly to it without obtaining the necessary skills. See, back in the day, a lot of kids, or, you know, even today, everybody likes to use cheat codes. The problem with using the cheat codes is you don't develop the proper skills needed to be a master player. And if that's not your aim in life, that's fine, but... Okay, that wasn't where the other mushroom was. Now we're gonna get hit by this guy. Fuck! I don't remember where the other mushroom was, and at this point I don't care. Damn. Alright, here we go. You ready? God! Getting hit by everything. Get that heart. That's where the other, Alright, now that I know that, let's get it. Of course, it's the end of the board anyway, so it's pretty much a fucking moot point. But god damn it, I earned it. Alright. Now, one of these jars, and I don't remember which one. Alright, this is the correct one. Fifth one from the right, remember that. That's the key. And there we go. And this Birdo isn't particularly dangerous. No extra dice. Alright. Make sure you take Luigi for the next stage. This next stage is a very big pain in the ass. Because you gotta jump off all these things. Also, make sure you always have a power jump charged up. There is a... there's a mushroom on that island, but then we have to go all the way back and all the way to the beginning. And quite frankly, that's more than I want to deal with at this point. So then you have to jump on one of those things to go back. And quite frankly, I don't need the mushroom that badly. Although this is one of the tougher birdos to fight in this game. And we got it anyway, so there. We need the infinite mushroom. Alright. Now, I'm going to take Mario, because it'll be a little easier to fight the boss with. There's a shortcut in this level. First we'll pick up the mushroom. That's fast quicksand too, so be careful. Alright, here comes the shortcut. Oh no, I'm sinking. Make sure you press the buttons fast enough or you'll sink all the way to the bottom of the quicksand and die. And that enables us to skip pretty much the entire level. That way I don't have to show you. I don't even remember the rest of the level because I always skip it. And here comes the boss. It's another Tri-Clyde. The same tactics. Here's how to beat either one of the Tri-Clydes. Set up a wall of 3 mushroom blocks. Then pick up the rest of the mushroom blocks and just throw them at it. Once you set up the blocks, the 3 blocks, that's it. He can't really hurt you. I remember the game player's game tape tells you, "Ooh, this Tri-Clyde's really tough." He's not. Alright. World 7 coming up. World 7, as you can imagine, is a bitch. Should be because it's the last world. However, World 7 only has 2 stages. There's your potion. I don't even remember where the mushroom is. Oh, there. Okay, I was right. It's on the island. See, I don't remember. I don't always remember where all the mushrooms are. My memory's a little foggy in this game. You can throw this thing down and cap that off if you want. You don't have to. There's your thing. I'll pick up a few coins because we lost a few guys than what we started with. Get rid of those guys. I pick up the 4 vegetables because then I pick up the 5th one. It gives me the clock and that gives me all the time I need to get on top of this guy. So I don't have to make some ridiculous jump to try to catch up to him. And you can see, don't do that. I tried doing something tricky, and it didn't work. There you go. Alright. And there we are in our magic rocket ship. Whoosh. Alright. Now this section here is a pain in the fucking ass. If you time it right, you can use Luigi and jump over the whole works. But I don't remember exactly how to do that. The more sensible option... Now, the thing is, you can't jump here because then this happens. If I got in a Starman, I could have just run through it, but... Yeah. Alright. I try to deal with a few of these guys along the way, because that way I can time my jump a little bit better. Again, with Luigi, it's a little bit easier. I don't have to stack up as many mushroom blocks to make it to the top. Get to the top. Get to the top. Alright, there's the top. And here's Birdo number 937. And there goes Birdo number 937. Two radishes, here we go, yeah! 2 extra guys. Radish. Oh, snap! Ah! God damn it. Stage 7.2, either Luigi or the princess will work. We'll take Luigi, because he's gotten us this far. Now, there's 2 different routes that you can take to get through 7.2. There's the short route, the long route, or the really long route, which involves starting the short route and then backing up because it depends if you want to get one or both mushrooms. Because I haven't played this game in a while, I'm going to take the long route and pick both mushrooms up. That chain that we passed leads to the long route. This series of chains will take us to the short route. The short route is pretty perilous, however, because you got to deal with all these fucking little guys. Sparks up the ass like you've never... Only in your wildest fucking dreams have you seen this many sparks. Alright, we're back outside of Wart's Castle of Doom. And we got bit in the ass by a Tweety bird. Fortunately, we're still outside the door, so we don't have to go. That's right, because there's a wall here, this board doesn't wrap around like some of the other ones do. Anyway, you go down. You go into this door. You don't pick that one up because it's got a bomb. And there's mushroom number 1. Now we'll take the longer route and get both mushrooms so that we have 4 hit points to fight Wart with. Because I haven't played the game in a while. And I hate these fucking Firebird, fire flower burping things like you wouldn't imagine. Alright. Now, if you climb all the way up to the top, you'll eventually get to the boss area, going that route. That route is technically the shorter route, but it's not necessarily any easier because there's more sparks than you can shake a twig at. So we're going to take the long route because it'll also get us another heart. Now you get to go through this delightful area. Pick up cherries along the way. Pop a couple of these turkeys. Eventually you'll get a star or something. And eventually make it to the bottom. More sparks! I like how I always pick up the wrong one first. And there's the other mushroom. Now, because those mushroom blocks are on the way, once you go on this path, you're set. You gotta take this path all the fucking way. You can't go back up. Because those mushroom blocks block off the way to go back up. This area also has plenty of sparky fun to deal with. Alright, now we're on conveyor belt hell. The conveyor belts go every fucking which way. And you run into... That jump there is a little bit tricky to make if you're not playing as Luigi, or I think Mario can make it without much trouble too, but it's very difficult. It's very difficult to set up a power jump at that point, which is why I don't take the princess for this stage. Alright, now guess what? There's a surprise. Another fucking birdo. You don't actually have to kill that one, you can just skip past it. Alright, now we're in the boss stage. Now, if I went up the short way, this would eventually let me here. You could also go back down that way to get to the, whatever the hell it is. Okay, now of course, since it's the last stage, of course we need a key to unlock it. And here's another birdo. This birdo you do need to defeat. Because this Birdo spits up the key. I always use the key to just pop these sparks to keep showing up. Plus you gotta throw it away anyway to get rid of Fanto. Alright. Watch out, this thing comes to life. This scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Not because I was scared of the thing, but it's just like, holy shit, the gate comes to life! Alright, hit it 3 times with the blocks, it opens up, and here comes the boss. Now, those bubbles can get you. The most reliable way to beat Wart that I've found is to get your vegetable, jump to the other side of him, and then hit him in the back of the neck when he opens his mouth. You can only hit him when he opens his mouth. Then jump back. We're probably going to die because I only got 1 heart left, but we'll give it the old college try. Whoops. That was sort of dumb. Now you think if I was a supervillain like Wart, I wouldn't have my lair in the same machine that's... Nah, see, I knew I was going to die. The princess is probably a little bit better for beating this guy because she can jump over him a little bit easier, but fuck. It really doesn't matter too much. The reason I went and got the other heart was because since I haven't played this game for a while, I figured I'd need it. It's best to jump to the other side of him too when he's stunned after you hit him. It gives you some time to get to the other side. Takes 6 hits to kill him. That was bad. Fuck. So I'm trying to end it quick, and that's... Shit, now I'm midgetized. It's costing me some easy mistakes. I think I only need 1 more hit. I haven't really been counting. And that's it, he's gone. He croaks a couple times, and run the door, pop the cork, and there's all the liggy bot guys. The contributor is whoever you use the most times in the stage. You get Wart's monkey ass out of there. And the whole fucking thing was a dream. That's great. So that's the end of our tribute to Super Mario Brothers 2. It's a classic game, although it doesn't always get the same love that a lot of the other Mario games do. Probably because it's different. As most people, well, I don't say most people, but most people that know their gaming history know that Mario 2 was based off of a different game entirely. Doki Doki Panic. Whereas the original Super Mario Bros. 2 was at first only released in Japan. It came out when Super Mario Bros. All-Stars came out as the Lost Levels. And it's harder than all hell. So, yeah. So, the gameplay of Mario 2 is totally different from the other ones because it's a totally different game. And this version of Mario 2 is actually released in Japan as Super Mario USA. If you play like Super Mario Advance on Game Boy Advance, the Japanese version refers to it as Super Mario USA when it's Super Mario 2. The reason that the original Mario 2 in Japan wasn't released here was because they thought us puny Americans wouldn't be able to handle the sheer brutal difficulty of Super Mario Bros. 2. Of course, they still released Ghosts and Goblins over here, which is fucking harder in my opinion. But, what do I know? There's Wart. And that's the end. So, I hope you've enjoyed this this look at Super Mario Bros. 2. And that's the end.